Hey guys, it's me, Desi, professional investor, and I'm just here going live again here on my YouTube channel. I wanted to talk a little bit today about passive income because as those of you that have been following me, those of you that know me, you know that that's what I'm about, okay? And the reason that I'm all about passive income is because passive income gives you freedom. You know, I've had lots of times in my lifetime as a real estate investor and as a real estate broker and a business owner where I've had lots of cash in the bank, tons of it, just stacked up, as they call them, like stacking up Benjamins. I've stacked up many, many Benjamins. But I can tell you this, it doesn't really matter how many Benjamins you have stacked up because at the end of the day, you'll still have to get out there and hustle and grind and push because you don't have passive income. You don't have income. You know, it's income that gives you freedom, not just having a whole bunch of money in the bank, a bunch of zeros after after a number in your bank account. But if you have money coming in every month, so that you know that even if I spent every single dollar that I made this month, next month I got another one coming in just as much, probably even more. You know, that's what I'm talking about. And with the way that I invest in mortgage notes and the way that I teach people to invest in mortgage notes, you can have big numbers coming in every single month. $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month coming in from your investment portfolio. You know, back in 1982, when I first started investing in real estate, my plan was pretty simple. I thought, I'm going to buy me a bunch of little rental houses, and then I'm going to put 15-year mortgages on those houses. And then what I would do is just pay them off. And then after about 15 years or so in each of these houses, I'd own those homes free and clear, and I'd have all this rental income coming in. At that time, I was around 28, I guess, or so. And my plan was that by just after around the time I'm 40-ish, early 40s, I have all these properties all paid for. Well, I can tell you this, that plan didn't work. Okay, and for lots of reasons, but the primary reasons is that we have no control over the real estate market, right? We have no control over the tenants, whether they pay, whether they sue you or whatever. And I've had all of those things happen, right? And so what happened, the reality of it was that because I had these 15-year mortgages, then my mortgage payments were pretty high. As a matter of fact, on all of my properties, all 28 of my properties, the mortgage payment was higher than the rent that I was collecting. Now, a lot of people were freaked out about that, but I didn't because I was making a lot of money as a real estate broker. I owned a Century 21 franchise, I owned a construction company and some other things, right? And so I didn't really worry about the fact that I was losing a little bit of money on those 28 properties until the real estate market crashed. Once the real estate market crashed, well, that was a whole horse of a different color, right? All of a sudden, now subsidizing all those rentals, I looked at them as like little alligators just nipping at me all the time, right? And so I realized that wasn't really that good of a plan. Now today, I understand that the way to really make good money in real estate is not to own the real estate. I didn't know that back in the 80s and 90s, even in the early 2000s. I figured that out in 2013, that the very best way to make good money in real estate is let somebody else own the real estate and deal with the tenants. Let somebody else deal with the vacancies and all the things and all the problems that come up with being a landlord. And so I started doing that in 2013, and I haven't looked back. I have never regretted it. And so what I do now is I actually buy the mortgages on the real estate because the mortgages give me cash flow every month that I've been looking for all along, but yet I don't have to deal with the tenant because I don't own the real estate, right? I own the mortgage. And so the guy that owns the real estate who's renting it out to his tenant, he collects the rent every month, and then he siphons off the lion's share of that rent and sends it to me, the lender. I'm his lender. Think about that for just a minute, right? Imagine owning your next door neighbor's mortgage and every single month their mortgage payment goes to you. I mean, that's my life now. I have a lot of mortgages that come into my mailbox. I call it mailbox money, and I get that money every single month. To me, that's freedom. I've worked businesses, I've owned businesses, I've owned real estate, as I mentioned, but I've never experienced the kind of freedom that I have now as a passive income note investor. So what I do now is I like to suggest to people, you need to learn this. Unless you just want to work for the rest of your life until you fall over dead, okay? Then you need to learn how to create passive income from mortgage notes using your own money and using other people's money. I mean, you just need to learn this skill set. It's just a skill. Unless you're a dummy or something, you can learn this stuff. It's not that hard to learn. You just need someone who will teach you, and that's what I do. I teach people how to do this. I've done it. I've helped other people do it, and I teach people that actually want to do it how to do it, so that you don't have to try to figure things out. And so if you want to learn more about how to do this, and if you want to become good at this, and you want to actually create a life for yourself where you have lots of passive income, the first thing you need to do is start surrounding yourself with like-minded people, people that are going somewhere, people that are doing something. You know, as an adult, we know that who we hang around with matters, right? If you hang around with 20 broke people, you're going to be number 21. I mean, that's just really the way that it is. If you hang around with a bunch of thugs, you're going to become a thug, right? If you hang around with a bunch of people that are going somewhere, doing something with their life, building some passive income, guess what's going to happen in your life? That's right, you see? So it's going to happen for you too. So that's the first thing. You can do that, by the way, by joining our network. I created a network a few months back. It's called the American Wealth Builders Network. And it's a network of investors and entrepreneurs. We get together online, right? And we share ideas, we network together, we do deals together. And it's free to join the network. So I'm going to suggest that you head over to AmericanWealthBuildersNetwork.com. Okay? Just head on over there to the AmericanWealthBuildersNetwork.com website, sign up, and become a part of the community. We need your voice. And as I said, it's free to join. Now, if you want to learn how to create passive income using your own money or using other people's money or a combination of both, then that's a whole different thing. You want to learn that by going to my Note Investor University, because that's what we teach people at the Note Investor University. You can even get certified as a certified note investor right there at the university. Now, to join the university, you want to head over to investbrilliantly.com. That's my website, investbrilliantly.com, and click on the button there that says, tell me about your coaching program. I've created a coaching program that's extremely affordable because I wasn't trying to get rich off coaching. I'm already rich. I just want to help a lot of people get out of being broke. I mean, doesn't that get old? You know what I mean? Doesn't that get old? It certainly did get old for me as a young man. It's like, I don't want to live this way. In my 20s, I decided I'm not living this way. I mean, I grew up in a pretty poor household, but I just decided enough. I'm not living this way. My brothers and sisters, they can live that way if they want, but I'm not. And I started learning, I started studying, and I started doing things, and that's how I got into real estate. And now the next level up, I'm telling you guys, is not real estate, it's being in the money business, and that's the mortgage note business. The money is in the money business. There's a reason why banks don't buy real estate. There's a reason why banks don't flip houses, don't landlord, don't build subdivisions, because there's so much more money letting somebody else do that, and you just arranging the financing for those transactions. There's so much more money in it that the banks have mastered that. Banks are masters of money, and you can actually get on that side of the real estate table if you want to. But you got to want to, and you got to be willing to put in the work. You know, a lot of people want stuff, but they don't want to do the work. But if you're willing to put in the work, and it's not that much work, but if you're willing to put in the work, I can assure you that you will create a lifetime of passive income into your family, for yourself. You can certainly do it. There's nothing that prevents you from doing it. Nothing. Except you. And if you want to get out of the rat race, you want to quit your job, you want to change careers, you want to have your life back, then this is a way to do it. I'm not saying it's the only way to do it, but this is a way to do it. And this is something that you can do. And I'll hold your hand and walk you through the whole process. That's what I do in my coaching program. Okay? So you can head on over to investbrilliantly.com. That's my website. And at investbrilliantly.com, you can actually sign up for the coaching program. You can also sign up for the American Wealth Builders Network, which is free. My coaching program is pretty close to free. It's pretty close to free, especially compared to what other people are charging for teaching what I teach. They charge $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 to teach what I teach. And by the way, it's worth it, because literally you're going to become a millionaire with what we teach. So I'm not saying it's not worth $50,000. It's absolutely worth $50,000. I just don't charge that much because I'm trying to help more people, not fewer people. Okay? I want to help more people get out of being broke, get out of the rat race, do something to change their family's destiny. That's a passion for me. That's why I do what I do. So if you want to learn this stuff, guys, the opportunity is right here in front of you. I'm offering you an opportunity to work with me. Tell me the last time you had a millionaire offer you an opportunity to work with them specifically. And if you didn't take it, then here's another chance for you. This could be the last one. Who knows? Nobody knows the future. But this is a real opportunity. So take advantage of it. Head on over to investbrilliantly.com. Get signed up for my coaching program. And let's just see where this thing goes. You know, my coaching program is just month to month. So if you don't like it, quit. The world is filled with quitters. You could be one of them. Nobody's going to stop you. But if you want to move forward and you really want to make a difference in your life and you want to change things and then you want to teach that to the next generation, then you're at the right place at the right time with the right person and the right group of people around you. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for today. I love you guys. God bless you. And I'll see you guys over at the American Wealth Builders Network.